Hello guys and welcome in the explanation video about the challenge I had with Jonny Mak. I will remind you now that it was all about redesigning the Portal sound with stuff we recorded for each other in our bathrooms. If you haven't seen the video I made with Jonny, you can hit the link in the corner. I must admit that those sounds that Jonny gave me was a very good base to work with, and sometimes just simple editing and reversing or playing with the pitch could be enough to achieve something satisfying. The plugin I use the most here is the Space Designer from Logic, because it's not only good as a reverb, it can also give some texture or change the character of sound, and it was very helpful when I was trying to do something magical here. I will split this video into 4 parts: appearing, opening, working and closing. Let's go. So the first sound is the sizzle, it's reversed. I decided to filter the lows and also add the Space Designer. This preset is giving some kind of synth texture. Second sound are those bubbles, divided to 2 tracks, used to design this fading at the beginning. It is also reversed. What I've also added here is Mondo Mod from Waves to get a little flangy sound. Next one is distortion on the lows, spread, which works very gently here. And the last thing is tremolo. Here I have the rate automated. It is growing as we are getting closer to the opening of the portal. It is something like suspense builder. Last one for this part, Velcro back. Not reversed this time, I have only played with ring shifter here and used this sample to fill the high frequencies in the mix. It works very well with the building of the portal. And this is how it sounds together. Next part is the opening of the portal. I must tell you that that was the hardest part. I've used the sound of the closing of the cupboard, layered it 3 times to get the final sound. First layer, transposed by -20, distortion on the lows, and Space Designer with the Freezer FX preset to get this spacey and metallic tail. Second layer in the original pitch, saturation preset to boost the transients, distorting lows, whole reverb from Space Designer, and delimiter at the end of the chain. The last layer, transposition at -27, and of course Space Designer. This time another preset that is giving this kind of magical tail and texture. This one is even closer to some kind of delay effect. And together they make a big and punchy opening portal sound. Third part, the opened and working portal. So what I wanted here is some kind of metallic texture. The sound that will be good enough to say it is a portal working without seeing it. I've needed some constant samples here, so the first one is a water running into a bath. Again, Space Designer, which is giving metallic sound. As the second layer I have used the rattling one. It has more low end body and it's more massive. So again, Space Designer with another preset I found. This time I wanted to highlight this body and create some kind of beam sound. Next one, toilet flush, reversed and nothing more. Used to highlight the first moment of open portal, like revving the engine. Here we have the air coming out of a toy, also boosting the same part. So Delay Designer with one of its unusual delay presets as the first plugin. And at the second insert, Space Designer with whole reverb. The last element is water splash. I've only added Space Designer to get this chimes sound effect for those glass-like elements that drop from the portal. All together. Now with the impact layers. And with the appearing also. Time for the last part. Here we have Jonny playing with salt. So again, what I did first was reversing and adding some reverb. So reversed sound is making the sucking in effect when the portal is closing. The last sound is another rattling sound, pitched down, destroyed with Beat Crusher. I wanted to get an impact sound with a electric shock character, and of course whole reverb at the end. So let's hear the final sound. Let me know in comments if this video was interesting or helpful. Remember, the only limitation is your imagination. Here you have the proof. If you enjoyed watching this video, please leave a like and subscribe. See you next time.